Standing here with Mark Oehlert, who's just finished his session on going social. Mark, thanks for a good session, really good. Sometimes I bump into people back home in Belgium who say to me, no, we don't like all this social stuff. What should I reply?
I think the best reply is that there's an opportunity cost of not becoming social. I think there's enough movement, at least in Fortune 500 companies and government agencies around the world, that it's a clear direction that's happening. So there's an opportunity cost in terms of engagement of employees. There's an opportunity cost in the speed at which we turn things around, at which we get business done. By not going social, we're actually burning money that we could be using for something else. So it's not just a question of what's the cost of the software or the platform. There's a cost of not doing it. That's deep and important, and that's what you need to focus on, is what's the cost of staying back and potentially failing.
Yeah. Let's imagine then that somebody digs the answer and thinks, okay, it's worth it. The next reply always tends to be, but it's so risky. You know?
Sure, yeah, so fear is a completely acceptable reaction, understandable reaction. One of the things that I always say, there's a phrase from software development that says, with enough eyes, any bug is shallow. What it really means is that when enough people are looking at a problem, there is no insoluble problem. Right? So if you have a problem that's affecting you at work and you sit there and mull it over day after day, you may or may not find the answer. If you have an enterprise social network that you can ask, how can I help fix this problem? They'll solve it quickly. The other part is if someone says, let's say something, one of the fears is always says something stupid, right? Well, if someone says something stupid now in an email, that's gone. You have no chance to influence or correct it. But if they say it visibly, you have a chance to both correct the misconception or the bad statement, and then you also have a secondary chance to educate the person who said it. So really, by making things more visible, you have less risk than you do now.
Okay, so it's worth it to go social. We can do a better job of dealing with the risks that perhaps already existed anyway in the organisation. So let's say I want to get started. What should be the steps to going social?
Right, so I've kind of got a three-step process. It's start small, think big, and move fast. You want to start small. You want to start with a pilot project, but it's important to not just have the pilot be, okay, try this. That's not a sufficient reason. You need a purpose, even if it's a purpose as seemingly insignificant as where should we go to lunch? Where are the best lunch places around here? It's a clear purpose. People can engage the platform and learn the dynamics with it, but you're in the background thinking big. You're thinking about the dynamics that when we try to solve a really big problem, people are going to be able to make connections better. They're going to have conversations across the enterprise. They're going to be able to get there. So don't think about tools so much right up front. Think about the problem and the purpose that you're looking to solve, because that'll help dictate which tool you go with, because you can't understand the right capabilities if you don't understand the problem you're trying to solve. So start small, think big, and move fast. Right? You want to move quickly and get the organization engaged with it before someone freaks out, gets afraid, pulls the plug, does away with it.
Awesome. Mark, thank you very much for your time.
Not at all.
I hope you're having a good conference. Enjoy the last days, and we'll see each other soon.
Thanks.